Here's our portobello mushrooms. We're going to make stuffed portobello mushrooms. Here's our fresh garlic. We're getting ready to mince that up. And in the bowl is some fresh basil. It's really strong from the garden, so we're only going to use a little bit. And we're also going to use the imitation crab meat to stuff them. Okay, we got our minced garlic, minced and mashed a little bit. So we'll move on to the next ingredient. We're going to have Parmesan cheese, mayonnaise, cream cheese, green onions, salt, pepper, and olive oil. 1/2 cup of breadcrumbs, 1/3 cup of Parmesan cheese. Now they didn't have the fresh Parmesan cheese, so I'm having to use the dry stuff, but I think it'll work. 1/3 cup of mayonnaise, 1/3 cup of softened cream cheese, which is pretty much half a package of cream cheese. 1/3 cup of chopped green onions, 1/2 teaspoon of salt, the pink Himalayan. This is about about a 1/4 teaspoon of pepper. It's a little bit more than what it calls for an 1/8, but I like pepper. And 1/2 tablespoon of olive oil. And that looks about right. Okay, here's my mixture. I just took the crab and it was like kind of in chunks, so I shredded it up a little bit and then went ahead and put the mixture in with it. It's ready to put in the mushrooms. Here's the mushrooms. I'm going to rinse these off and take the stems out of that one doesn't really have much of a stem, but just rinse them off and get them ready to stuff. Put a little bit of cheese on them and they're going on the barbecue. So I had enough filling. I went ahead and did 3. I'll put those on the barbecue grill and I'll show that in a minute. And then when they're almost done, I'll put a little bit of cheese on top. I might break up a little bit of this cheese and just spread it on top, let it melt. So I'll put a little bit of foil on the barbecue because I don't want the flame to actually reach up and hit them. But I'm going to cook it on low. I've got my cheese ready. So as soon as they're done, it should be a few minutes, I can put some cheese on there and just let it melt and then they'll be good to go. So right now the barbecue, I've got it on low and it's closed. I got it, it's almost up to 400, so it says 18 minutes in the oven. Just going to keep an eye on them. Probably about the same amount of time. So they're coming along good. I went ahead and moved them right to the grill. They just didn't seem like they were heating up fast enough. Okay, there they are. I put provolone on 2, cheddar on 1, and 1 is plain. All done. Ready to eat. Okay, they're ready to eat.